I'm gonna need y'all to read the title of this video and read the title of this article, because this really bothers me a lot, because I feel like these so-called activists are doing way too much trying to come up with something or ways to cancel an artist over something that happened decades ago. And so there was a story a few days ago that I'm kind of late on, but I've just heard the people talk about it on the radio this morning, about Aretha Franklin's song Natural Woman that came out in 1968. These so-called activists wanted to be removed from the Apple Store and Spotify because they claim that it's offensive to them. As if every artist put out songs like this, they find ways to get butthurt over it because they don't like the word natural, because they want the world to be just like them. Transgender, gay, but when a straight person says it, it's bad. But when a gay person does it, it's acceptable. Like, I'm not really understanding this whole thing in the world that we're living in, where a person puts out a certain product, a certain thing on social media, you get offended over it. Especially when it comes to the trans community and the LGBT community. I think y'all doing way too much. I think the organization y'all in, y'all on some okey pokey stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this article, and I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on this towards the end of the video. The Norwegian group Transculture Mindfulness Alliance says the song You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin perpetuates multiple transformative stereotype, and they want it banned. This song has helped inspire acts of harm against transgender women, says the tweet. And they also say is requesting it to be removed from Spotify and Apple Music. And so you claim that the song is harmful towards the trans woman, well, the trans community. But why is the song called Natural Woman offensive and it's doing harm? Y'all always find ways of coming up with a bunch of dumb excuses to not make an artist not want to make music, or any other actor or actresses put out something that's going to cause an uproar for no reason. So this is the tweet right here. It says Aretha Franklin's 1968 song Natural Woman perpetuates multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes. There is no such thing as a natural woman. This song has helped inspire acts of harm against transgender women. TCMA is requesting it to be removed from Spotify and Apple Music. So I want to get to this comment right here. There's no such thing as a natural woman. Yes, it is. Because when you're born as a female, you have to embrace it. Embrace who you are and love who you are. You don't need to change for anybody. Especially when you're in the industry. You're going to end up changing your gender, your image, and how you act, and your personality and your attitude towards other people, including your family members. And this is what happens when a person or an artist puts out a song that gets #1 in the Billboard chart, and all of a sudden they get offensive over and they get offended over one thing. It's like the world that we're living in, it's just ridiculous. You get offended over anything. It's like no other artist can't win for anything. They can't win for nothing. So this part right here, what it says, there's no such thing as a natural woman. It is. Be the way God made you to be. You don't need to change for anybody. You don't need to change how you act. Just be you. Be who you are. Yourself. Don't change your gender. And so I think there was a video clip of Adele saying how she loves being a natural woman. I think this was like 2 years ago when she said that. She got backlash on social media, and of course they will, because they get mad over anything. Because when a straight person says they like, they like being natural, they like being true to themselves, like being true who they are. For the likes of me, I will never understand why the world is the way it is right now. Because once you go to social media, there's going to be a bunch of negative comments towards, straight people that don't want to date a gay person or a trans person. So if we say no, you get mad. Then you want to call us homophobic and transphobic because we don't want to date you. Help me make it make sense. TCMA followed up that tweet by saying people do not need to bleed or ovulate to have periods. What? You don't need to bleed to have periods. I'm not getting this whole thing. I just don't understand. A period is a state of mind than an actual state of being. It said transgender women can absolutely have periods and need free hygiene products. You can't call yourself a transgender if you have a penis inside of you. For one thing, only women have periods, not men. Are you kidding? Are you serious right now? I'm trying to make sense out of this whole thing. Trans people don't really have periods. They have penises because they're still men. They try so hard to make us understand them, but I just don't. So this is what else they tweeted, excuse me. The so-called trans group that is fake and is not even real, and not even about themselves anyway. To those who are unsure how it works, you do not need to bleed to have period. You do not need to ovulate to have a period. A period is a state of mind than an actual state of being. So yes, transgender women can absolutely have periods and need free hygiene products. No, they don't. This is why I don't take these people seriously. Because I'm not trying to be funny or anything. No, I don't hate people. I just hate the community and what they stand for because of stuff like this. You don't have a vagina. As a transgender, you have a penis still. You're still a man. This doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. American director Robbie Starbuck said, TCMA is upping the crazy level. Just in case, yes, there is such thing as a natural woman, he said. They were born with female. Finally, somebody gets it. Someone that gets it. Man, shout outs to Robbie, man. Shout out to you, my guy. Somebody like me that actually gets it of why we don't agree with this nonsense. Because as a man myself, I don't agree with this crap, not one bit. I don't. He says, TCMA is upping the crazy level. Just in case, yes, there is such thing as a natural woman. You're born a female with boobs, a booty, and a vagina, and with a female voice. That's all you need to have to be a female that God made you to be. You don't have to, or when you're a man that is becoming a woman, you're still a man regardless. people can look at you as a man still because you still have, I don't want to say it, but you get the point. So this what he tweeted. So shout out to Robbie Staubach on this one. He says, I thought you had to be a parody, but I looked at the accounts you follow and it seems you might be serious. Y'all up the crazy level daily, so it's hard to tell. Just in case, yes, there is such a thing as a natural woman. They're born with female chromosomes. Anatomy seeking help. Yo, tell him, bro. I love this tweet. Because this article and this story made absolutely no sense at all. I'm glad that somebody like Robert actually understands and gets it. Y'all do need to get some professional help. Go get therapy. Go talk to a doctor, because what you're saying on Twitter and when you're getting mad over an artist that made a song about being a natural person, it's offensive to you. Get a life. GB News host Piers Morgan said that is it. It's time to tell these woke whistles to F off and end this nonsense. Now look, I may not like Piers Morgan, but at least he gets it still. These woke activists, they're going way too far. That's all I gotta say, for real. This is what he says. Okay, that's it. It's time to tell these woke witch rolls to F off and end this nonsense. So this is what he tweeted. The Cambridge Dictionary added another definition of the word woman to include transgender people on December 12th. Cambridge Dictionary just dropped a new definition of woman, said writer Christopher Rufo. There we go. The new definition added for woman is an adult who lives and identifies as female who might have been a different sex at birth. True. This is definitely true. Anytime when a woman gives birth, whether it's a male or female, you're born a male. I mean, if you're born a male, you're born a male. If you're born a female, you're born a female. But don't call yourself a transgender and you still have a thing inside of you. You're still a man. And it's just like a woman that is trying to transform into a man. You still have a vagina. So that's what he tweeted. And this is true as well. Okay, so here's my overall thoughts on this whole thing. I think it's absolutely silly and pathetic that these transgender people and these activists trying to cancel somebody who has died, made a song from 1968 claiming that it's harmful and it's offensive towards the trans community or the LGBT community. It's like y'all don't even have a brain or don't have anything else to do other than to go on these media sites to create a group that nobody cares about, especially when it comes to the trans community like this, that is being exposed, being called out as they should, to put out statements like this on Twitter because you're offended over a song that is called Natural. As if natural is a bad word. Oh my God, he said natural. I'm offended. Why can't he be like me? I'm gay. I'm transgender. Stop the cap. At the end of the day, the song was made decades ago. And you're getting mad over it now because it's called natural. I just feel like you... look, I don't want to go there, but I'm going to have to. Trans people, gay people, y'all take it way too offensive over the fact that a straight person says natural. I like being a natural person that God made me to be. Like, I'm a natural female. I'm a natural male. Man and woman. I like being a natural man because I have a penis, I have a brain because I'm a man. the same thing can be said for a female that says that she likes being a natural woman because she has everything that God gave her. But as soon as they say it and we say it, it's offensive to y'all. Like, I am not understanding this whole thing at all. So, if y'all want the article, I will post it in the description. So, anyways, I thank y'all for coming out, supporting me, and spending your time to read this article together. I think the world needs help. For real.